Hey there, Aquarius. It's Chronic Joy Tarot here with your early July reading. I'm still on schedule to try to post twice a month for the zodiac signs, and thank you very much for bearing with me. I know this is being uploaded after the 1st of July. Life gets busy, and I want to always be in the right space, the right clarity mindset to do your readings. So it was quite a busy weekend for me. So thank you very much for bearing with me. Okay, the oracle card that I'm pulling that's going to guide our reading comes from Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. And then the tarot spread, of course, is from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Okay, let's get to it. Aquarius, what are you guided for in the next couple weeks? Yes. I love this. This is looking like there's just an opening. There's your path is clear. You won't have a lot of resistance. Any resistance that you come upon will either be very short-lived or created by you. Created by, your own mind, your own internal stories. So there is nothing stopping you right now. Okay, Aquarius? There are no blocks. So let's see how the journey might go. This spread is the flying bird. This is the point of takeoff, the point of liftoff. This is what you're starting with. Friendliness. Okay, this is great. This is a really lovely card. So you have the ability, Aquarius, in one or more of your relationships to stay open and accepting of who the other is. You have that ability. Not everyone can get there, but you do. You can, and you do. Okay, and that's a very important reason for the success in your relationships. If you see these two trees, they're planted side by side. They each have their own beautiful color. They have their own qualities about them that make them who they are, but they're rooted firmly in the ground. If a windstorm came and blew these trees and blew everything, they would still stand firmly side by side. So this is sort of how you represent in your relationships. You're solidly who you are for the most part. And, we all can feel a little bit shaky now and then, but really you're very solid in who you are. And those around you sense that and know that they have the freedom to be solidly who they are too, without many, blocks, with no resistance. So it's lovely. This is a great reflection of who you are. Okay. The position of this card is called the fear of flying. Like we said, this is the flying bird. This card is going to be the thing that blocks us from our progress. Remember, whatever it is you want to do, the answer is yes. If it's you want to, because of this friendship card coming up first, if it's literally you want to improve your relationships, then the time is right for that. If it's that you want to, go about your life towards your goals on your own, but with support of others, the answer is yes. Everything is set up for you right now. And the one thing that might block you or stall your progress is this projections card. So it's funny how I pulled these two cards side by side, because one is allowing the other to be exactly who they are, and the other is taking, pre-formed thoughts and ideas about somebody and putting it on them and deciding who the other is. You definitely carry more of this energy, Aquarius. You don't make a decision about who another one is. You accept who they are. And that's what makes your bonds and your relationships so strong. Careful of others maybe projecting their expectations on you. But I would say that with some, well, first of all, knowing that there's nothing that's really going to stop you. Those projections and those opinions aren't really a block for you, but just maybe more have an awareness of the people around you who do tend to place their expectations on you a little more strongly. Let's see what this says. Yeah, so the totality card tells us to stay completely present and aware. Stay in your zone. I would say for you, Aquarius, it's stay rooted in exactly who you are. And when you come upon others who may put their ideas and opinions upon you, you don't have to take them to heart. You could take what you like and let the rest fall aside, but make sure to stay aware completely and don't lose sight of what your goal is, because that keeps the yeses coming, right? So if there's a little bit of a stall in one of your connections that you feel maybe somebody's unhappy with you, or you're planning on a goal, or you're planning on completing something or achieving something, and maybe the others around you don't think it's such a good idea and let you know that, it's okay. Just revert back to your roots, root in who you are. Know that if you stay, fully engaged in each moment as yourself, these opinions and other people's ideas of how you should be doing things will sort of fall away. You can divert getting stuck there too long. Okay? You may have to come upon some compromise, but don't compromise that root of who you are. You might have to compromise, little things in order to get your yes, in order to go forward with your yeses. But don't compromise your true self. Compromise a couple of your outward actions, maybe, find that ease, that space of ease between you and others in order to achieve your goals, but never compromise who you are. That's probably something that you don't really have a hard time with anyway, Aquarius, but just in case something comes up, just know, yeah, I can make that concession, but this one, no, I'm not willing to budge. So, stay focused, stay rooted. You have this great sense of wisdom. You are a very, very wisdom-filled sign, and your knowledge and your maturity and your appreciation of life and all that you've experienced shows up with you every day. This is one of your great qualities, and that is what also helps with your connections and your relationships and in achieving your goals, is because you don't take too many things. Not very many things can knock you very far off your path. You're very rooted. You trust your experiences. You trust the presence of your space in this life. You trust that, and you go with it. You go from what your truth tells you instead of what others might need you to be or do. And that's going to take you a long way. Constantly, you're on a path of higher consciousness, Aquarius. You've really opened up your spirituality in the last maybe handful of years or so, and this has allowed you to strengthen your connections, strengthen your path. It really has created that energy of yes for you, because you rely on the bigger picture, on your intuition, on your higher self to guide you. You can take any mundane, daily situation, like say a conflict in your daily life, and you can rise above it. You've always been able to, but lately you've really picked up on that energy, and you're really making your way toward just a beautiful space to live from. Okay, now, funny how the last card of this spread was the postponement card, but the first was yes. So, like I said, the only thing that's going to stop you on your path and to keep you from your goals will be your own mind. That gray diamond there represents the mind. And this figure here is looking through this window, hoping and wishing to be living this beautiful, colorful rainbow life. But there's really nothing stopping him or her. It's really a matter of just making the decision to go toward it. Go toward it. Don't live in this dull gray world that this figure lives in. Your dreams and wishes are right there. And the universe is saying yes to you. So don't let, this is the only mind, oh yeah, we pulled the higher mind card. These two cards are both mind cards, but the consciousness is the completion card of that cycle. That is your, using your higher self. The postponement is using lower density, lower energies that bring about worry and keep us stuck. So this is not saying that that's where you'll end up. You'll end up stuck. It's saying caution to your inner self. Listen to the language that you tell yourself when you're, pondering any subject. Listen to your self-talk. You can and you will reach your goals, and you can and you will strengthen your relationships. Don't feel like you're not getting there. You're pretty much a step away. Just step right through that window and you'll be there. Okay? It looks like a pretty smooth couple of weeks for you, Aquarius, if you can avoid getting sunk by others, that whatever they project on you. Avoid projecting on others as well. I know I didn't touch on that very much, but I'm feeling like most of this projection energy is coming at you. But avoid dishing it back out, because that will stall your progress as well. But you're on your way. You have what it takes here for a real smooth path in the next couple weeks. So enjoy each step. Okay? I'll be back in the middle of the month or so with an update. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye.